The shifting sands, sun, relentless, baked the Libyan desert, sand everywhere. The desert, an unforgiving expanse, stretches endlessly, its golden dunes shimmering under the intense heat. The sun, a blazing orb in the sky, shows no mercy, casting long shadows and creating mirages that dance on the horizon. This is a land where survival is a daily battle, where the elements reign supreme and dictate the rhythm of life, stretched as far as the eye could see. Ancient ruins, broken pillars. These remnants of a bygone era stand as silent sentinels, guarding the secrets of a time long past. The ruins, weathered by centuries of wind and sand, tell stories of civilizations that once thrived here. Each broken pillar, each crumbling wall is a testament to human ingenuity and resilience, a reminder of the impermanence of even the greatest empires. Silent testament to a glorious past. The silence here is profound, almost deafening, as if the desert itself is holding its breath, waiting for the return of those who once called this place home. The ancient columns, half buried in the sand, stand as monuments to a time when this barren land was a bustling hub of activity, a center of trade, culture, and power. The Libyan desert, a vast ocean of sand and secrets, holds within its depths the stories of countless generations. This is a place where history is written in the shifting sands, where every grain of sand has a tale to tell. The desert's vastness is both awe-inspiring and humbling, a reminder of the smallness of human endeavors in the face of nature's grandeur, held the remnants of empires long gone. These ruins, eroded by time and the elements, are all that remain of once mighty civilizations. They are a stark reminder of the transience of human achievement, of the inevitability of change and decay. Yet they also speak of the enduring human spirit, of the desire to create, to build, to leave a mark on the world. Here, beneath the scorching sun, lay treasures beyond measure, hidden beneath the sands, waiting to be discovered. These artifacts, buried for centuries, hold the key to understanding the past, to uncovering the mysteries of ancient civilizations. They are the silent witnesses to history, preserving the legacy of those who came before us. Whispering tales of a time when pharaohs ruled and civilizations flourished. The ruins speak of a golden age, when the desert was not a barren wasteland, but a thriving center of culture and power. They tell of a time when great cities rose from the sands, when the pharaohs ruled with wisdom and might, and when civilizations flourished in the harshest of environments. But these echoes of the past were under threat, as the relentless march of time and the encroaching sands threatened to erase them forever. The ruins, already fragile and weathered, are at risk of being lost to the desert, their stories silenced forever. It is a race against time to preserve these remnants of history, to protect them from the ravages of nature and human neglect, their silence at risk of being extinguished forever. The desert, with its shifting sands and relentless sun, is a harsh and unforgiving place. Yet, it is also a place of beauty and mystery, a place where the past and present coexist, where the echoes of history can still be heard if one listens closely enough. The challenge is to ensure that these echoes are not lost, that the stories of the past continue to be told for future generations to hear and learn from.
Captain Malik Nasir, weathered face etched with determination, scanned the horizon. His eyes, sharp and vigilant, missed nothing. Every grain of sand, every shift in the wind was noted. He knew the desert like the back of his hand, every dune and valley a familiar friend or a potential enemy. The sun beat down mercilessly, but Malik's resolve was unyielding. He was a guardian, a sentinel in this vast, unforgiving landscape.
His team, the Desert Hawks, a specialized task force assembled to combat the rising tide of artifact looting, moved like wraiths across the dunes. Each member was handpicked for their skills and dedication. They trained relentlessly, mastering the art of desert warfare. Their movements were fluid, almost ghostly, as they navigated the treacherous terrain. The Desert Hawks were more than just soldiers. They were protectors of history, warriors against the shadows of greed. They were the last line of defense against the mercenaries and smugglers who sought to plunder Libya's heritage for profit. These adversaries were ruthless, driven by the lure of wealth and power. They came equipped with advanced weaponry and technology, ready to exploit any weakness. But the desert hawks were prepared. They knew their enemy, understood their tactics, and were always one step ahead. The stakes were high, but failure was not an option. Each member carried the weight of history on their shoulders. Their mission as much about safeguarding the future as it was about preserving the past. They recovered artifacts with reverence, understanding their significance. Every item they saved was a piece of humanity's story, a link to our shared heritage. The Desert Hawks were not just fighting for a nation, they were fighting for the soul of civilization itself. Their journey was arduous, but their purpose was clear and their spirit indomitable. A legacy under siege. The recent unrest had left Libya vulnerable, its historical sites easy prey for those who saw only profit in the echoes of past grandeur. Captain Nasir and his team were tasked with stopping them, their mission to patrol the vast expanse of the Libyan desert, identify potential threats, and prevent the theft of priceless artifacts. It was a daunting task, made even more challenging by the shifting sands of loyalty and the constant threat of ambush. Whispers in the wind. Intelligence arrived in fragmented whispers. Smugglers, heavily armed and ruthless, were operating near the ancient city of Leptis Magna. Known for its stunning Roman ruins, Leptis Magna was a treasure trove of history, a target too tempting for looters to resist.
Captain Nasir rallied his team. Time was of the essence.
The desert held dangers beyond the searing heat and venomous creatures. Tribes shifted allegiances with the changing winds. Trust was a luxury Captain Nasir couldn't afford. They navigated treacherous canyons, their movements hidden by the natural camouflage of the dunes. Days blurred into nights. They tracked the smugglers, careful not to break their cover. The smugglers were cunning, their movements shrouded in secrecy. But Captain Nasir had a plan, a trap. They would use themselves as bait, drawing the smugglers into a carefully orchestrated ambush.
Under the cover of darkness, the Desert Hawks set up an ambush near the ruins. They worked swiftly and silently, their faces illuminated by moonlight.
The ambush was swift and decisive. A flurry of gunfire shattered the silence of the desert night. When the dust settled, the smugglers lay defeated, their plunder recovered. Ancient statues, intricate mosaics, and priceless scrolls, all destined for the black market, were now safe.
Captain Nasir surveyed the scene, his face etched with a mixture of relief and grim satisfaction.
The recovered artifacts were carefully catalogued and transported back to Tripoli, where they would be displayed in the National Museum. Each piece told a story, a fragment of Libya's rich and intricate tapestry of history. The Desert Hawks had not only prevented a crime, they had preserved a legacy for future generations. Captain Nasir stood on a dune, watching the sun set over the endless expanse of sand. The golden hues of the sky blended seamlessly with the vast desert, creating a mesmerizing tapestry of colors. As the sun dipped below the horizon, the temperature began to drop, but Nasir remained steadfast, lost in thought. He had dedicated his life to this land, to uncovering its secrets and preserving its history. Each sunset reminded him of the fleeting nature of time and the importance of his mission. His work was never done. By day, he led his team through the scorching heat, and by night, he pored over maps and ancient texts, searching for clues. The desert was both his adversary and his ally, hiding its treasures beneath layers of sand, while also preserving them from the ravages of time. Nasir knew that every moment counted, and he pushed himself and his team to their limits, driven by a sense of duty and passion. The fight to protect Libya's heritage was a constant battle, a race against time and greed. Looters and smugglers sought to profit from the country's rich history, but Nasir and his team, the guardians of time, stood as a bulwark against them. They faced numerous challenges, from harsh weather conditions to limited resources, but their resolve never wavered. Each artifact they unearthed was a victory, a testament to their perseverance and dedication. But with each artifact saved, a piece of the past was secured, ensuring that its echoes would continue to resonate in the desert winds. These relics told the stories of ancient civilizations, of people who had once thrived in this harsh environment. Nasir often wondered about the lives of those who had come before him, about their hopes, dreams, and struggles. The artifacts were more than just objects. They were connections to a bygone era, bridges between the past and the present.
His team, the Guardians of Time, would be there, always vigilant, always ready to answer the call. They were a diverse group, each member bringing their unique skills and perspectives to the table. Some were seasoned archaeologists, while others were young enthusiasts, eager to make their mark. Together, they formed a tight-knit community, bound by a shared purpose. They knew that their work was not just about uncovering the past, but also about protecting it for future generations. Their dedication fueled by the knowledge that they were fighting for something far greater than themselves. They were the custodians of history, the keepers of stories that might otherwise be lost to time. Every artifact they discovered was a piece of a larger puzzle, a glimpse into the rich tapestry of human history. And as they worked under the relentless sun, they found solace in the knowledge that their efforts would ensure that the echoes of the past would continue to be heard, carried on the winds of the desert.